iPhone battery myths are everywhere, but most people follow advice that actually makes their battery worse. So today, I'm breaking down the biggest myths and what actually damages your battery over time. I'll show you exactly what to do and what to avoid, using the new iPhone 17 Pro Max so you can keep your battery health as high as possible for as long as possible. Let's get started. Let's start with the most popular myth: closing background apps. Almost everyone I know does this. People think that swiping away all their recent apps from the app switcher is like a magic trick to boost battery life. The logic seems simple, right? Fewer apps running means less power being used. But here's the surprising truth. iOS is incredibly smart at managing its resources. It automatically freezes unused apps in a low-power state. They aren't actively running or draining your battery. When you force close them, your phone has to use significantly more power and processing effort to completely relaunch them from scratch the next time you need them. Think of it like starting a car engine. It takes a big burst of energy to get it going. If you keep turning it off and on every minute, you'll use way more fuel than if you just let it idle for a moment. So, instead of saving battery, constantly closing apps actually ends up draining it faster. Stop swiping them away. Your iPhone knows what it's doing. Okay, on to the next big one. Charging overnight damages the battery. This one has been around forever, and frankly, it used to be true many years ago with older battery technologies. But with modern iPhones, it's a complete myth. Your iPhone is equipped with a brilliant feature called optimized battery charging. It learns your daily routine. When you plug your phone in at night, it charges quickly up to 80%. Then it intelligently pauses. It waits, holding the charge at that optimal level for most of the night. Then, just before you typically wake up and unplug it, it will resume and finish charging to 100%. This process significantly reduces the time your battery spends sitting at a full high-stress charge, which is what actually degrades the battery over time. So, go ahead and charge your phone overnight. It's not only safe, it's the way your iPhone was designed to be charged. You can sleep peacefully knowing you'll wake up to a full battery without harming its long-term health. This next myth scares a lot of people. Using your phone while it's charging is harmful. You've probably heard someone say, "Don't use your phone while it's plugged in. You'll ruin the battery." The reality is, for most everyday tasks, using your iPhone while it's charging is completely safe. Whether you're scrolling through social media, sending texts, or watching a video, the phone's power management system is smart enough to handle both charging the battery and powering your activity without any issue. The only time this becomes a potential problem is if your phone starts to overheat. Heat, as we'll discuss later, is the true enemy of your battery. So while browsing the web is fine, you should probably avoid intensive tasks like playing graphically demanding games for long periods while plugged in. That combination can generate excessive heat, which can stress and damage the battery. As long as your phone stays cool to the touch, you have nothing to worry about. Let's talk about speed. Myth number 4. Fast charging kills your battery faster. It's easy to see why people believe this. If something is more powerful, it must be more aggressive, right? But again, it's not the speed of the charge that's the issue. It's the heat that it might generate. Modern fast chargers and iPhones work together to manage the charging process intelligently. They communicate to deliver the optimal amount of power without overheating. A certified fast charger will rapidly charge your phone when the battery is low, but as it fills up, it automatically slows down the charging speed to protect the battery's health and control the temperature. As long as you're using a quality, certified charger and your phone isn't getting excessively hot, fast charging is perfectly fine and incredibly convenient. The real danger comes from cheap, uncertified fast chargers that don't have these safety mechanisms. This brings us to a really damaging myth. Letting your battery drop to 0% is good for calibration. This idea is a holdover from ancient nickel-cadmium batteries that suffered from a memory effect. For modern lithium-ion batteries like the one in your iPhone, this is the worst thing you can do. These batteries experience the most stress when they are at their extremes, either fully charged to 100% or completely depleted to 0%. Regularly letting your battery die puts significant strain on its chemistry, causing it to degrade much faster. The sweet spot for a lithium-ion battery is to be kept between 20% and 80% as much as possible. This is the range where the battery is under the least amount of stress. So, never intentionally let your battery hit 0. Instead, try to plug it in when it gets down to around 20%. Now for a myth that's partially true. Using a non-Apple charger damages the battery. The key word here isn't non-Apple, it's uncertified. You don't have to use the expensive charger that comes from Apple. However, any third-party charger or cable you use should be MFI certified. MFI stands for Made for iPhone, and it S, a certification program from Apple that ensures third-party accessories meet their standards for safety and performance. MF-certified chargers contain a chip that communicates with your iPhone to regulate voltage and current, preventing overcharging and overheating. Cheap, unbranded chargers from a gas station or a random online marketplace lack these safety features. They can deliver inconsistent power, which can seriously damage your battery's health over time or, in worst-case scenarios, even pose a safety risk. So stick with genuine Apple chargers or trusted MFI-certified brands. Our final myth: closing Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and AirDrop extends battery life. This is another one that seems logical on the surface but is actually counterproductive. Your iPhone's hardware and software are highly optimized. Keeping radios like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on uses a negligible amount of power when they are unactively connected to a device or network. In fact, turning off Wi-Fi can actually make your battery drain faster. When Wi-Fi is off, your phone relies solely on the cellular network, which often requires more power to maintain a stable connection, especially if the signal is weak. Your iPhone will also periodically scan for Wi-Fi networks in the background anyway, which can use up power. Just leave them on. The modern chips in your phone are designed for this, and it results in a better, more seamless experience without a negative impact on your battery. So now that we've busted the biggest myths, let's talk about what actually damages your battery. These are the real truths you need to know. The number one battery killer is heat. Exposing your iPhone to temperatures above 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius can permanently damage the battery's capacity. So avoid leaving your phone in a hot car, in direct sunlight, or on a warm surface. Also, as mentioned, heavy gaming while charging can create a lot of heat, so be mindful of that. Second, deep discharges. Don't make a habit of letting your battery drain completely to 0%. It puts a huge amount of stress on the battery. As we covered, try to keep it in that happy 20% to 80% zone whenever you can. Third, keeping it at 100% for extended periods. While optimized battery charging helps a lot overnight, if you leave your phone plugged in at your desk all day long, sitting at 100%, it will slowly degrade the battery. It's better to unplug it once it's full. And finally, fake chargers. This is a big one. As we discussed, genuine or MFI certified chargers are designed to protect your battery. Fake cheap ones from unknown brands can deliver unstable power, leading to overheating and irreversible damage. They are one of the fastest ways to destroy your battery health. Your iPhone battery isn't fragile, it's actually very smart. By focusing on the things that truly matter, avoiding extreme heat, deep discharges, and cheap uncertified chargers, you can easily keep your battery health high for years to come. Stop worrying about the myths and focus on these simple, effective habits. If you found this useful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to TechSparks for more real, practical tech tips. Thanks for watching.